road may take you somewhere and it may not, and so you never know till you go. So that's what we're doing. I think, yeah, I got it in 4-wheel drive, so sure, here comes somebody down the mountain now. I see them.
Are they coming down or going up? No, they're going up.
No, they're coming down because they got to go around and come around.
Yeah,
this
they
way.
are.
They're on a motorcycle.
Or one of those side-by-sides.
I don't know. Not bad. Nope, motorcycle.
Oh, motorcycle.
That's crazy getting all this gravel. Especially going around them curves that you got. I mean, not the... now right here, it's paved right here, but after this curve...
No, it's not paved. It's just... Whoa, whoa!
Yeah, those are deep little crevice there.
It's not paved. It's just been packed out. And this is the direction I do not like us taking. Because I'm the one that's on the edge.
If you got it pointed,
you can see the whole thing. I got the wide angle going.
Alright.
So he's so concerned about what you guys get to see. We want to make sure you get to see it all. Yeah, you definitely don't want to come up here in a car.
Not especially a car that rides really low to the ground.
Yeah.
At least not on this part. If you stay on the Tennessee side and turn around up there, you'd be okay. But this thing gets really rutted and in several places. Oh, crap.
A truck is coming.
Yeah, no, let me see if I can pull off. Get real slow right here.
Whew. Okay. I'm trying not to freak out. Okay. You have...
I am not going to drive off the side.
This is a big truck. It's not that you mean to. You could slip. You could just hit the side just a little bit and have some rough, loose area. Anyways, let's not think that.
We'll go around another one of these curves and then it's got not quite as bad of a dip, but I'm going to go a little bit slower this time.
And hopefully not bounce me.
Well, we're not really too far from the state line here.
Yeah, we won't be on this too much. But we had stopped at quite a few spots when we were coming through the other day from the other direction. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert those in this video as we come across them. That tree, yeah, that tree.
Yeah, that's right, it was.
There were several trees that broke and fell down.
Here comes a car.
During the winter storm that we had here on Christmas Eve, actually.
I'm gonna have to pull over because I'm not gonna be able to get by.
I think he was waiting for you. Oh, maybe not.
No, he's just going slow over those ruts because he's in a car. These curves have where the water runs through them and ruts them out really good. Yeah, wasn't a good idea, California.
Alright.
That was from California.
We're using my phone to record the trip. So if I could have, I would have used my phone and showed you what I was looking down at on the right.
That's why he was going slow through here. Now you can see
Yep, you can see the mountains.
Can they?
Yeah, they can.
Okay, I can't tell.
No, you can't tell. There's mountains. And you'll see it better when we go around the corner.
We got one more bouncy curve up here to go through, and then it'll be straight up to the.
You think so?
Up to the line. Yeah, this is the curve that.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the big curve here. Basically.
Alright, you guys. I can't help but make noise. Oh my goodness.
Thank goodness for 4-wheel drive.
Amen.
Now it's going to be pretty smooth sailing because it's right around the curve up here. We'll be back at the line.
Alright, so this person's pulled off the side of the road because right here is the actual line and where the Appalachian Trail is.
Crosses.
Where it crosses and everything. Okay, so we got out of the truck so we can show you guys this area up here. And I'm gonna get on the other side because if somebody comes around that corner there, I don't want them to hit me.
Have a hood ornament.
Yeah. At least people behind us can see us. But right up here is the...
You see where the pavement
There's a car
stops.
coming. You can hear the car behind me. Go ahead. What are they doing? You can go.
He's going to park.
Oh. Right here is the border.
Yep.
North Carolina.
It's 0.
So now we're 1 foot in North Carolina, 1 foot in Tennessee. Alright. And so right over here to the right is where we got the trails. And now, I'll be honest, we
went about a mile up that way.
About a mile and a little over a mile up this way. Took a hike and I thought I was going to lose it. This is the Appalachian Trail. 31 miles to
The Newfound Gap. That's where the North Carolina border. So evidently this follows the border.
Yeah.
Of North Carolina, Tennessee, all the way up to Newfound Gap.
But you can see where there's been like people going off trail and everything down there. This,
you can see across the road.
right over there, across the road, right there, you can see the steps going up the other part of the Appalachian Trail, which that one says Pigeon River.
The Pigeon River is 1.6 miles.
So. Alright, so I'm just going down here a little ways. I didn't wear my hiking boots today. Didn't think about it. That might get out.
I got it.
But this is the view.
Gunshots.
Yep. This is the view here. And right down there is a creek. You can see it.
Sparkling in the sunlight.
Yep. Let's see if I can't zoom in a little bit on it. Right in that area. Down there. There it is. So, but it's just a really nice trail. We've seen a lot of nice spots on that trail when we took it. All right. Honey, I need to get up.
Well, I'm stepping on this sticker bush.
Oh, I didn't even know it. There was one there. Picker bush. So,
You turned around kind of creepy.
but that's a nice hike trail.
Yeah, and it goes up.
And it's a tough one. Well, maybe a medium, you think?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, Annabeth went up it like nothing.
Yeah. My daughter's a skinny mini teenager, and she didn't have a problem with it. And neither did my son, but... Alright, so Dale all of a sudden seen this stone and had to go see what it is.
It says North Carolina. It's got a slash. It's got NC. And it's got a slash 1821. It said, looks like some stone was reset. It SNPS, whatever that is, 1933. So.
And we seen that on the way to walking back to the truck.
Oh, look here.
Oh.
Somebody's got a little station set up for water and, well, I don't know. U.S. Park Rangers there too.
That was interesting. So now we are in Tennessee. As soon as it hits the pavement, we are in Tennessee.
Go back off of 4-wheel drive now.
You don't need 4-wheel drive taking this route. On this part of the road anyways. On the left is actually the Smoky Mountain National Park. On the right is private properties. So, when you take this route, if you're tempted to take anything, don't take it off the Smoky Mountain National Park side, the left side. You might want to check and see if you can take it off somebody's property on the right. So
yeah, like we did.
Oh, there's a cemetery up there.
Yeah.
I've never paid attention to that before.
Yep.
So, but there are hairpin curves here. They're just not as rough as the other ones on that dirt road. But that is why you will only see houses
Dude, get on your
on
side
the right side of the road as we're driving. Not seeing a whole lot right now because all we're doing is going around these curves and everything, but it is gorgeous. There's a lot of beautiful scenery here. And they do a lot of times around some of these curves. There's spots that you can actually pull off, and you can either hike up the mountain or take pictures and stuff like that. It's really pleasant drive.
But like I said before, take your time, because if you're not used to driving on a road like this, and me, I've been up on this, probably on this road for a while, quite a few times, and I still don't drive much over 20, 25 miles an hour around these curves and stuff. It's just too dangerous.
We've never seen a bear up here, but you never know either what wildlife you'll see. We did see deer, wasn't it, that we seen one day? Or
Yeah, I think not.
squirrels, I know for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we saw some squirrels.
We've been on so many back roads, they start blending together. And we've been up here so many times on this road. This is actually one of our favorite roads to take our Sunday drives on.
Yeah.
Just because of the scenery and all the curves are actually fun to drive and everything. So,
Now here's,
alright, so there's a
creek.
this
right
is
here.
a creek right behind. It's kind of hard to see it, but there's a creek down in there and up that way.
So you can see the kind of
Yeah,
shiny.
you can see the shininess, the sun drip coming off it. But on that curve, there's not really a spot that they designated for pulling off. But you got a creek running down the right side, and it's just really gorgeous.
You can always pull right in.
Yeah, you can pull in there, but that might be somebody's private property.
There's going to be a creek right here in this
there's
one.
a creek here.
Is everybody coming? I'll get over here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it. But I think I got pictures of it from the last trip that we were here, so. But again, that one didn't really have a pull off, so. There's one coming around the corner though that has a pull off. That you can stop and take pictures.
No creek there.
Yep. There's creeks all over the place up here.
I keep saying to myself, I'm gonna come up here and go on one of these creeks and follow it and try to find where it starts at. Because it's got to start somewhere up on the mountain somewhere. Out of spring or whatever, but and I will do that one of these days.
Maybe on a warmer day than today.
Yeah, no.
Today it's 50, but the wind is out, so it makes it feel a lot colder.
Of course, we're a lot higher up in the we're
Up in the mountains.
sea level, yeah, being up in the mountains, and it is a little chillier up here than it is down further down.
Well, the thing says 50, so that's where I got the 50. If you love curvy roads,
This is the one to go.
Alright, so this, if you look, it's got like castle type pillars on either side of this driveway, and you can only see the driveway when you get close up. Back in the back you can't see it, but I always wondered what is down there. There's got to be some kind of house or something down there, but it's really cool that they have those. But actually it's a road that goes down there. I seen it go off to the left, and I see houses and different things down there. So, maybe one day we'll take that road. Don't know how many times we've been up here, but we don't go this direction. So, normally we're coming the other direction so that I don't freak out with the curves and the drop-offs. So, we actually don't usually get to see further down the drop-off of what's going down there in the valley and everything. So it is quite interesting going this direction and looking down and trying not to freak out, but seeing all the neat little things down there that we normally don't get to see. But if somebody's afraid of heights, do not drive this way on this road. Go the other way, because they can freak out.
Yeah, this way you have to come up through Katie's. Not Katie's, that's in Kentucky. Cosby. And
which I always want to call it Crosby, but it's Cosby or something like that.
Yeah, you have to go through the little town, and there's a way to go on 321 over the back way into Gatlinburg. And instead of turning there, you just keep going straight. And that'll put you on. I mean, just as long as you're on, keep going straight, you're on this road.
Yep. And you keep going up and up. And it's just gorgeous.
It is beautiful up here during the summer when all the leaves are on the trees too. It's just, the leaves cover everything, you know, just, it's usually really, as you can tell, it's even dark around a lot of places here, but when the leaves get on the trees, it makes it a little bit darker, especially this time of day. If it was early morning or, you know, mid-afternoon, probably not so much, but there is a piece of property that somebody owns. I'm assuming it was for sale at one time when we came up here. But I mean, the driveway goes off to the right side here, I mean, it drops off. I mean, they basically had to build it up to put like a drive in there, and I mean, it is just barely wide enough to get a vehicle down. Man, we may be able to see that here in a little bit.
Yeah, we actually went down it one time when it was for sale, and it was
a good place.
It's nice property.
Yeah,
had some clearings and everything that you could very easily put a house
or a camper, or whatever. You would probably have to boondock unless you wanted to dig a well, or I don't even know if you can even dig a well up here.
I'm sure you can. There's houses and stuff up here.
Well,
so.
yeah. Well, they may have city water,
but it'd be kind of hard to get city water up here.
Electricity's already run up here. There was because there was a pole. There was an electric
couple
pole.
of poles.
Yeah,
running through the
property. So, or on the property, I should say.
Don't remember how much it was for sale, but it was definitely gorgeous.
Yeah, it didn't say how much it was, and we never did call about it.
Next time we came up, it wasn't for sale anymore.
Well, that sign was gone, so figured somebody either bought it or they took it off the market or whatever. Or I think it was like a do-it-yourself sign, kind of for sale by owner thing. Trash kills bears. Bars.
Be sure to drink something to help pop your ears when you're coming up here.
Yeah, if you live in a lower elevation, like where I did in Western Kentucky, where I came from, sea level there was like 400, right at 400 feet. Here, I think in Newport, it's what, 11 or 1200. And then the place we're going to be moving to in Bean Station, Tennessee is 1400 feet above sea level. So you definitely, after you live up here for a while, I mean, still your ears are going to pop. Just because of the altitude.
And pretty soon all these curves start looking the same.
Yep.
But so a little bit about ourselves. I figure we can take this time to tell a little bit about ourselves. Dale and I met in January of 2019, and we got married in September of 2019, and we decided that we wanted to move over here and start our marriage life over here. So we moved here in October of 2019 because we both just loved the area, and both wanted to live over here before we even got together. So that's what we decided to do. Just recently, my daughter, who was living with us, has moved out. She turned 18 and moved out. She moved back to Illinois because that's where we were living, and Dale was living in Kentucky. And then we got married and moved here. He didn't want to live in Illinois.
No.
He don't like the state of Illinois at all. So my daughter, though, has a boyfriend there and decided to move back there. So now we are empty nesters, and it's just the two of us, and we thought this would be a good time for us to just really take the time to grow in our marriage and enjoy life.
Yep. That is correct.
That house is like right there. But it is so cute. That little cabin. I think we're getting closer to the spots that you can really get off the side of the... I mean, you've seen different spots. Like there's one right here that you can pull off if you wanted to. and do some hiking. But there's no creeks or anything here at this spot.
Yeah, my ears are wanting them.
It's needing to pop. Take a drink.
Yeah. I was actually born in Kingsport, Tennessee, which is probably about an hour from here, further northeast in Tennessee. But I was adopted out, and I always loved this area. Mom and Dad, my adopted parents, used to bring me and my sister over here. And I can remember being here at a very young age, and we'd come over here, you know, maybe once a year. And I just loved it over here. And I never did know why until I found out where I was born at. I just think the mountains have always called my name, and I'm just glad now that I've been able to move over here and be able to finish out my senior years, hopefully here for at least another 20 or so years.
Amen to that.
But
he wrapped the cradle when he got me.
Except you weren't in the cradle.
Yeah, I wasn't in the cradle, but still. It's just really gorgeous.
There's another house down there. Here's the house here.
This one I would be afraid to live in, because I'd be afraid that somebody be running around these corners and hit my house.
Yeah, there's an older house down further behind the thing. You can't see it.
I'll have to take it off.
Let me stop.
Right down there. See, there's an older house, and they got a creek and everything in their yard, which is gorgeous.
Down below it. And
barn there.
And you wonder, that house had to probably been lived in back in maybe the 20s, 30s, maybe.
Isn't that cool?
1920s and 30s.
Barn.
Well, I guess we should call mountain people, because that's the place down where we're at.
That's really cool. I'm gonna have to push this button to get it looped. There we go.
Just stop it.
There we go. Oh, it's fine. And there's a pull off there that you could go and walk there. There's a nice cabin.
There's a house up on the ridge there.
No trespassing. There's a cabin.
There's another place down there, down that way. A road, anyway.
Right up here. This is one of the places that we stopped last time, so I'll cut this in. But there is a spot you can park over there.
They fixed the guardrail. That guardrail was all bent up. It looked like somebody hit it coming around it. Either going up or coming down. I don't know which, but they tore it up pretty good. Oh yeah.
To the right there, we're seeing. I'll point it to it when we're on the video. Anyways, that is the land that we were talking about earlier.
You could probably show it.
So we are on the pull off, and I went ahead and got out of the vehicle. Now you can see Dale. Hi, Dale. And this is one of our favorite spots. Is this particular landing? Because the view of this creek is just gorgeous. Now, Dale talked earlier about how dangerous it is, and there's no rails. Well, look, there is no rail. There's the road, and there's the ditch, the drop off. But look at the view. It is just gorgeous. And it goes all the way up in the back there. Yeah. And is it this one? This the one that you and David walked all the way up there?
Yeah, we walked way back up in there.
Yeah, I think Dad was trying to find the beginning of it. But him and my son went and walked this.
Yeah, it used to be a 4x4 trail sometime.
Yeah, there's a trail.
Somebody blocked it off so people won't drive up in there.
So, but it's gorgeous. But if you want to hike, there's definitely a spot for you to hike. So, and over there, on the other side, this is land that's for sale, or it was at one point. Dale and I looked at it, but it comes out on the other side, and it's just gorgeous. So, it's really pretty. Right here, it's actually got this creek going through it and everything. Up there's the drive. You can barely see it, but it's there. But look at it, it has this beautiful creek going through it and everything. It's just gorgeous.
But you can see where it's flat, you know, where it's
yeah,
coming
it's
down,
cleared
where it's all
off.
cleared off right through there.
All right in there. All the way down. And there's electrical poles and lights and stuff, but there's all kinds of, it's kind of hard to see with him going so fast. And there's a house right down there. So let me go ahead and put you back on here. That's a big house too.
You can see the driveway right here. You wouldn't be able to turn into that driveway from this way. It'd be hard to do. If you got a little car, you might be able to, but not a truck.
The sun is glaring. It's hard to see these people. There we go. But there is a pull off right there. This has got another pulled off spot right here. If you wanted to, you can. It's got a little bit of a stream going through. Not really a creek,
I
a
imagine
stream.
that when it rains a lot, it probably pours down through there. It'd be kind of neat though to see it because it looked like it was stair stepped where it hit all the tree stumps and stuff. Looking like a great waterfall.
Now over to the right, down below you see all kinds of houses and stuff like that. But during the summer, you can't see these houses. Oh, there's a nice cabin there. Wouldn't have been able to see that cabin either during the winter and the summertime. It was a nice one though. It says Hidden Valley Way. It shows it as a street, but there's only one house on it. This is another creek that we stopped and took pictures at and video.
Yep.
I'll make sure to put that in here. Alright, so on the side of the road here on the corner, you're going to see a lot of these little areas. It's got beautiful creeks that you can stop and look at. There's actually turn-offs on the side of the road that you can actually turn off. And this is one of them. This is one of the main curves.
You know, you think a lot of times you get up in these woods that you'd have all the underbrush, but you can see there's nothing on the floor. I mean, there's just leaves. That's about it. You know, I mean, you've got small trees and stuff, but you basically can see the floor of the woods. Now we're starting to get back into some civilization now.
Yep.
That guy used to have a whole bunch of Camaros.
He does.
Oh, he
He
still does.
He's got all kinds of
Stuck in
vehicles.
back, the old Mustangs and stuff like that.
You're going to see redneck stuff up here. Sometimes you're like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
But to each their own.
Yep. A lot of these people make do with what they can find. You know, a lot of times they'll find something, add it to the house or whatever, but it's that's kind of a different culture up here, Appalachian people. And I'm saying a lot of these people are. Some of them are and some of them aren't. But some of these people that probably live up here have probably lived up here all their lives.
And some of these are so close to the road. It just amazes me.
Here's that old barn I've been wanting to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's that old barn.
Is there a road that goes? Yeah, there is a road that goes over there.
Yeah, we've done that road before.
That road?
Mm-hmm. Remember that old party store that people have vandalized?
Oh, the bar? I think it used to be a bar. I think.
I don't know.
What's it say? Paul's Bunk? I'd say that was a bar with that kind of a name. Okay, now we're going to be coming up to this other park. We're probably going to take this little detour into that. There is a waterfall. There's a trail that takes. There is a waterfall in this park. I haven't been able to find it yet. I've been over here a couple of times, but oh, there's that house I took pictures of.
Mm-hmm.
That old house. But there is a trail, a hiking trail over here that'll take you to a waterfall. I might, when it warms up a little more, I may come over here and...
Yeah, we will, because, well, we're also going to be moving further away.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
But we can make a day of it. Come back over here, hit these trails.
I don't want to be flying down through here and all these people flying in behind me, and all of a sudden I run up on that park, because I know it's right in his area somewhere.
No, you go underneath the bridge. It was after the bridge. So we still have some curves.
Thought it was near that house back there, where that graveyard is.
Nope.
Should give a sign.
It's coming up here.
Yeah, here it is.
There's the bridge.
Oh, I was thinking of a bridge. That's a culvert. That's what I call it.
This is a bridge.
I know it still is, but it's called a culvert.
No, culvert would be like a tube.
Same thing.
That's not a tube, it's a bridge. There's no tube. So that was our trip for today. But we enjoyed doing this with you.
Yep.
And be sure to hit the subscribe button and notifications, so whenever we do our trips and we post them, you guys can see and enjoy the Smokies with us.
Yep. Glad you joined us.
Have a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this. Bye.